Looks like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your mind's like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'll in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. While you chase the crooks and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on your name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm the VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right, spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Shizzy Daddy, all in your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Oh boy.
100 years, cake, candles, the mayor, the works. She survived fascism, menopause, and middle schoolers. A century of cooking, asked for a fire, and she got the works. Renata hit 100, the town threw a bash, got flowers, applause, and municipal cash. She smiled for the camera, all grace and flair, didn't know her next party would light up the air. She taught kids letters, verbs, and sums, now she's teaching angels how to run, run, run. She got fired up, took a hot mama too far, heaven called her up with a funeral pyre. No burglars, no crime, just culinary doom. One spark and presto, gone kaboom. She got fired up, the pasta was done, but so was she. Yeah, hotter than the sun. Neighbors smell smoke, yelled Mamma Mia. Firemen rolled in like a Roman idea. They kicked the door, but fate had click-lock. The lady and the lasagna both done a clock. Some say she went out doing what she adored, cooking, cursing, and smoking, oh Lord. She lived through Mussolini, 2 popes, 3 wars, but that gas stove had different scores. Lucifer shrugged, send her to choir. St. Peter checked the list, said she's on fire. She got fired up, no flame retardant gown, the hottest act in all of town. If fire need paid, she'd still be rich, 'cause life's crazy and fire's a bitch. the dark. If you reach 100, here's a tip. Stick to salad, skip the flame, and go for a dip. She got fired up. She got fired up. She got fired up. She got fired up.
Thank you guys for entertaining me. Oh my God, look at those blue eyes. Yeah, she has some pretty blue eyes, doesn't she? Yes. Hello. Yeah, man, thank you, everybody. Congratulations on, yes, I know it's crazy. It's crazy. And all day I've been working on videos all day. I've been working on a new intro for 2026, and maybe I'll use it tonight. You never know, man. Hey, Dizzy, how you doing? Good to see you. Yes, thank you so much, everybody. Yes, I hit 10K, and I thank you guys. I thank everybody. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I was aiming for the end of the year, and man, thank you. It's awesome. Well, I knew I would get there eventually. Yeah, exactly. And I think it was Max reached out to me. It was like, Max, you hit 10K. I was like, oh, I hadn't even looked. I've been so busy just working on videos today. So I didn't even pay any attention. Thank you guys again. Thank you. It's amazing. I mean, 10K doesn't change anything that I do. It's one of those milestones. And it was Venom that asked me, he said, so when are you going to be doing your 10-hour stream? I was like, I don't know. I have to have the time to do it. It is exciting. It is exciting. 10K is a hell of a way to get there. Yeah, Tug did another push. I mean, he has been pushing it really hard. That man just, it's like he doesn't sleep. He is a machine. He is a machine. Oh, hoping my sheriff in town. So, I hope so too, Magic Angel. Because that way you won't get in trouble for the music that I play. Oh my gosh. Yes. 10K. Hooray. Yes, I know. It is amazing. It is amazing. And I thank all you guys. I thank chat and all the other creators that are out there and have pushed it, and it's wonderful. Oh yeah. Tug is awesome with those. I mean, it's really we're 10K chicken skins all around. Got the chicken skins. Oh, if you want walruses to have strokes, we need Jeremy to 1 million. I know. Jeremy to 1 million would have them like bursting out of their skin and losing it all the way around. Yes, congratulations. No, thank you very much, guys. It's amazing. There's been a lot. Should this last stream get it to 15K? Man, the next push I think is going to be for that the 20 or even the 100. I mean, the 100K, that's where you get that little emblem or something like that. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Georgie. And you guys should, show some love to Georgie. Get her up there also. I mean, it's nice whenever, when you see everybody succeeding in this sphere. I mean, it really does. It makes it great. We had a blast last night. I mean, we had no idea. And I didn't even realize it until, he was finishing up the super chats, and he was just like, holy cow, we've gone almost 4.5 hours. It was just it was just conversation, just talking and hanging. Tuna for 10K. Congratulations again. See, Venomous reached out to me, and she says, so when are you doing the 10-hour stream? Bowing to lyrical magical master, president of Nutjacks, Shizzy Wisnuts 100K. Well, speaking of that, the the loons over there, they got all upset because, you know, I posted on there the way that, you know, service usually works. You know, you hire an attorney, it's because you know that you have a hearing coming up. You know that you have service. That's just sort of the way that law works. I mean, if they didn't have service, then it sounds to me like it could have been an error somewhere with the court, you know, not sending out service, but they knew that the hearing was there. So I don't know. I don't know what this situation is. I was just explaining what actual service is and how service works. You know, it's really, really hard for people to understand, you know, some of the simplest things with court, you know, like for example, whenever you have a felony arrest and you're a convicted felon, well, it makes you a felon. It's not civil. Jeremy said, if and when it's 1 million, he will quit this shit. That's a possibility. He may, you know, he may quit. We will see. Itty bitty kitty, good to see him. Yeah, I mean, you know, he said that that's what his plan was. Make Georgie a mod. Is Georgie not a mod? Man, I thought I had Georgie as a mod here. I usually make people mods whenever there are other content creators, just because it's so much easier to do. There it is. Let me see if I can grab that really quick. Thank you. And that way, Georgie, you can throw your chat up, your channel up there. And, you know, like I said, I like people to succeed. I mean, it's one of those where I just like seeing it. I like the success. We've got some wonderful people there. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I got Georgie in there. Yeah, see, and one of the things, you know, in case mods are wondering, usually hear about the beginning of the year, and this is something I got from Expert, and you know, my heart goes out to Expert in this, you know, his loss is it's a rough thing, man. Losing a loved one is really harsh. And so, you know, Expert's just been solid all the way around. And so he's for Hustling Founder, nuts and nutcracker. It's good. You know, I have taken something, you know, some of the ideas that he's come with. What he usually does is at the very beginning of the year, almost every year, he clears out all of his mods. So that way he can get back and have a solid group of mods. You know, a lot of times we end up with more mods than we need to. And I may do that. So if everybody sees that their mod wrench went away, don't worry, it'll come back. It's just something that we do every year just to clear out and make sure that we have, you know, people that are constantly coming in here. So it's no offense against anybody, but we've had people get really upset. Well, I lost my mod status. It's just like, don't worry about it. It comes back. We're very careful about doing that. Prayers for Expert and White Rabbit. Yes, absolutely. It is. A loss is a big thing, you know, and in it, you know, him doing Friday Night Live was good, I think, for him. So it's a wonderful thing. Oh my gosh, Debbie Webb, maybe just trying to do your part. Yeah. Well, tonight I will show you. Oh, thank you so much, Linda Early. Since your helmet is getting auctioned off, you need something new. Here's a star for that. Well, thank you, Linda Early. I mean, that is much appreciated. And I will be hopefully I'm able to make it. And I want to, you know, give that helmet a beautiful send off, because there was a reason behind all of that, and it's all about laughter and having fun. And yeah, there will be something that takes that place. I will do that whenever the time comes. Probably start with the beginning of the year. That was sort of my goal. Starting with the beginning of the year. Oh, thank you, Helen Stack. I appreciate it. Congratulations. Your helmet goes up next week. Love you. Yes, I believe they said the 16th is when they were doing that. So that will be wonderful. And I know that it will definitely set off the anti-Hales group over there, because they don't like seeing success. Yeah, see Debbie right there says December 14th. December 14th. See, the 14th, and you guys are like all over it. You guys would know this stuff much better than me. No expert. I didn't hear he'd been sick. Yeah. Angela, he is, he doesn't want to talk about it on stream. He is going through quite a bit, and it is a great loss. He absolutely adored his mother, and it's painful. So, we just keep his family in our prayers. Seriously. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button, and give a little bit of love to those in need. Thank you. Maybe not. He's been gone for 2 months. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, happy birthday, Dangerous. It is your birthday. Well, let me see if I haven't loaded that my music up on this one. But I do have some music here, and what I need to do is I probably need to go and get a nice video up for you guys for a merry birthday, a happy birthday is what I need up there. I really need to get one for you, but this will just have to do for right now. Happy birthday, Dangerous. Appreciate you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dangerous. Happy birthday to you, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. And yes, most definitely, birthdays only come once a year for you. So we hope to have you around for many, many more. Hey, Tizzy, how you doing? Yeah, you guys ready to get into this thing? Yes. Be there for the nickel giveaway, 50K, 2,500 on the 14th. That is going to be absolutely awesome. That is going to be absolutely awesome. Crazy how disabled grandmother of a sickly child could be such a huge content creators for others and cash making machine for everyone in the anti-Hales and not for herself. Yeah, it's amazing that she hasn't been able to do that, but it is also unfortunate, because I think that she could have, if she would just cooled her jets and created instead of trying to destroy. Probably all this stuff would have worked out so much better for her, and hell for everybody. But who crazy does is crazy does. Mo says it's going to change. Unless your birthday is 29th of February. That's rough. Mo says it's going to change. Could. I wish I could watch auction. My phone is so old it won't download the app. Oh, that sucks. I mean, because those auctions are always going to be really good. Benefit of dementia. Every day can be your birthday. That's true. That is absolutely true. Every day could be your birthday with dementia. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, well, let's go ahead and get into this because, I started watching the Ohio and Ohio and Levy County were pretty much going on at the same time, which is why it was so. And some of these I have seen. So if I'm fast forwarding a little bit through some of it, it's because I've already seen it. But it is also going to show how crazy this stuff was getting. Most definitely. And he does appreciate that. He does appreciate every single bit of that. Cause like I said, him and White Rabbit are just wonderful people. And they've been a good part of my life and my YouTube life. And I've met them in person. They're just wonderful people. Congratulations. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Screenshot this. It is. I try. I don't plan on changing it up. Just keep doing the content that I'm doing. I think it makes it, and I enjoy it. So if I enjoy it, I'm hoping that everybody else does, because that's sort of the plan is, keep this stuff going. As long as I possibly can, I don't intend on stopping anytime soon. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Crazy.
We both agree to not.
Oh, that's what happens whenever you have things on ×2, isn't it? Normal. There we go. Normal. All right.
Say anything about each other?
John Crook has officially been arrested on 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. How did this all begin? I'm about to show you court footage that no one has ever seen before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Ooh, an oldie.
Lynette and Crook stalked me to Otter Creek. They wanted money. They wanted promotion. They wanted fame. And now they have it for all the wrong reasons. Crook has been arrested. He's looking at potentially 15 plus years in jail. Not to mention he has court next week in Ohio for...
I went and see none of this, this arrest was because of him pulling out a pew-pew on somebody. Marketing tip, we could get shizzy nuts to replace the old fuzzy dice for our rearview mirror. Well, oh no, I don't know about that. I think they already have those. They call them, they're truck nuts or something like that. No, I wouldn't do that. I just noticed 10K. I know, Elfie. It's amazing. Thank you very much, Robin Peterson. And we'll hit all the super chats closer towards the end, unless it's something that's really, really good there. But yeah, this happened around the same time that Crook got in trouble for pulling out a pew-pew on somebody. He had been arrested, and the same DA that Jeremy is suing is one of the people that let him off, just let him go, decided not to prosecute on it. Craziest thing.
Breaking the civil protection order, as does Lynette. Anybody's guess who's going to jail next. Could be Lynette, could be somebody else. We're going to find out. How did it all start, though? It started when these two creeps started to do horrific, vile things, post and say horrific, vile things. And then we announce on a Sunday Night Live, we're going to get civil protection orders in Ohio against these two.
And that's what they did, is they went and got civil protection orders against them. And those civil protection orders are still in place. And you come for this. You came. Get out your special screening earplugs. I need to protect your ears from full force of Lynette's voice. Oh, well, don't worry, Cynthia. This is better.
Welcome to the shit show.
Every single day, a new flavor of buggery, 'cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and buggery. And we're all over again. Ooh. Oh, Rogue Mama, how you doing? That pause game is always, yeah, you know, I do it sometimes. You can check out the new merch shop where you can have, yes, you can have Shizzy's Nuts and wear the t-shirt and show your support for Shizzy Was Nuts channel. Yes, there is a new shirt, and I will show you guys that here after this video. This one is not very long, but it's giving you a brief insight into what actually happened.
And then Lynette post afterwards, she ran straight to the courthouse with none other than Judge Craig DeThomasis. We're going to get a peek into those hearings. Keep in mind, I'm not there. I'm not there because I'm at home in Ohio. And she's done this not once, not twice, multiple times. Let's see what insanity comes out of her mouth this time and what Judge Craig DeThomasis has to say about it.
Yes, it was.
Next up, I've got 38-2023 DR 416 Lynette Preston and Jeremy Hales.
Here she comes.
Good afternoon. If you could just state your full name.
Lynette Preston.
Ms. Preston, we are here on your case. It's a order scheduling hearing. As you may have heard, I appreciate your patience as we've worked our way through the docket. We do not have proof of service.
And at that point, if you don't have proof of service, that's it. That's it. If there's no proof of service, the judge right there should have just said, we don't have proof of service. You know, do you need an extension or what are you here for? You know, if you need more time to perfect service, then I'll do that. At that point, that's what the judge should have done. Simple, real simple. You don't have service, come back. That's it.
This is the man that says he can get any document anywhere on the planet in court, this judge. And yet he can't get proof of service to me. In Ohio, of all places?
I remember when I reviewed this petition, there is the possibility that the respondent may be even in another state.
He's in Ohio right now. He won't be back till the second Tuesday of October, and I told them that at the sheriff's department, or at the courthouse.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
I know I'm not the only one that finds it odd that Lynette tells the judge she doesn't watch anything.
You see the doc with this judge? Holy cow. Yeah. She's not a stalker, but she always knows where he is. Yep. Slimy Russ is sitting right behind her. Sitting right behind her. But Your Honor, I don't watch him, but he was here and here and over there, and we'll be back on this date. Yes, Angie, that's exactly it. It's coming. Oh, the tears are coming.
From what the hails. But she now knows my complete and total travel schedule. I want to say, oh, wait. Wrong shirt.
Okay. And so
I provided them with his address there.
So here's the other thing.
No, nothing else. Just you have a perfected service on him. Did you pay the money to put service out there? This judge is so biased and listen to LP while Jeremy is out of court. No way should this have been happening. Well, part of it, you know, and granted, there is a reason whenever you show up to court that you're trying to plead your case in front of the judge. You're saying, hey, Your Honor, I can't get service on him, or I haven't been able to get service on him. Here is his address. Just give me more time to get service, and then we can postpone this for a later time. I mean, but he takes it way, way too far. I was so sad with tears. Should Should she not have the need of a tissue box or fill her water bottle with tears to drink later? Well, I got tears for him. And here, I'll show you what I mean by this. See, these are the new products here. See, there you go. This is right there. Got the new sweatshirts, got t-shirts. I've got the cup right here. See? And they're Shizzy's dumb nuts, because, you know, I want to definitely thank those that put it out there. And if you're wondering what it says Shizzy's dumb nuts, bon appetit, the house special, expertly seasoned with natural and what is it? Natural salt, harvested from other people's tears. It says a delicately curated special. Shizzy's dumb nuts are presented with the elegance of a 5-star dish and the judgment of a 1-star life choice. These nuts are gently smoothed to perfection by the persistent toothless enthusiasm of their biggest fans. The especially bold aroma of unwarranted attention, followed by a silky finish achieved through constant polishing by individuals who simply cannot keep these nuts out of their mouths. Best served warm, because apparently some folks just can't stop handling them. And those are my specialty walnuts. I you know, and you can also use the code NUTTY for 20% off your order for like the next couple of weeks. I don't know if it'll be in time for Christmas. And then of course I also have like, you know, I've got the t-shirts that say I was trying hard to be an ass and I found out it comes naturally. And then of course I have the Honey Badger's finishing moves is just nuts. And then of course I've got the riding the short bus with Shizzy Wiznut, got the Velcro shoes and the helmet. And then of course Shizzy's nut sack, fanny pack, and the welcome to the nut house, which also is a t-shirt. Those are some of the earlier ones. So yeah, I got those, and it says, in case the well-being of your nuts is important to you, I respectfully request that you do not badger me. You know, those kinds of things. Is the 4X for Felicia size? The 4X for anybody that wants to get them. No need to. I mean, it's just stuff that I have there. But yeah, that was it was inspired by the fleas, and I will be working on a calendar coming up, and the calendar is going to be glorious. Calendar's going to be glorious. I've got to get them ready for January. I marked off which ones I want. Sticker, Shizzy, so I can put it on your scooter. I'll see if I can get a sticker for it. Like a bumper sticker. Oops, I marked off what I expect for Christmas. Oh yes, I love the Honey Badger too, and that was Rosalind that came up with the original Honey Badger. I gave her an idea what I wanted, and well, that's what I ended up with. Is a beautiful logo made by Rosalind Duke. She's pretty damn awesome. All right, let's get back to this one. I agree. We need stickers. All right, I'll get some stickers made too. I'll have to do that later. I love 3 and 4. Here you have to layer.
First off, I guess the question for you, there's not an injunction in it that's in place.
No.
Yeah.
And so it would be a hearing to establish if you wish to go forward on it, to seek a final judgment of injunction. And I think it's like 50 or more pages. I read it all, but what you reference in there are video clips that you feel are relevant evidence. If we come back to court for hearing, you're going to have to make arrangements to play those some way or present those. And you can contact the court administrator's office. And there's ways, I mean, we can pull it up on screen, we can pull it up on different screens, but ultimately.
And see, and nothing that he's saying here is inappropriate. What he's saying here is basically telling her the process of what will happen in the hearing. But he should be telling her, he should, here's the thing. It's not inappropriate what he's telling her that of what the process is going to be. Yes, Jeremy is back in Florida. Need donuts, salt and pepper shakers. Ooh, that would be pretty cool. Yeah. You know, made with the never mind. But this is, he's basically telling her what the process is, but this judge likes to hear himself talk quite a bit. I haven't seen her, just because she could be lurking doesn't make her a stalker. Oh, yay. But see, this is the thing is judge should tell her, well, this is what the process is going to be. If you want to get the videos, you're going to have to, get with the court and figure out how they're going to go about doing that. There's a process for this. All you have to do is you got to get them served. If you don't get them served, then, tough titty, we're not playing this. Shizzy nut shaker, so we could really shake those nuts. Yeah.
You can't just hand them to me to look at. It's
Right.
going to be presented. Each witness or
Well,
the other
not
party
according to
has a
her.
chance to see what it is you're presenting, if it's relevant, and to argue against it, whatever. So be aware.
Is transcripts good enough?
I'm sorry?
Transcripts?
Lizzie Bailey, another fool. Remember, birds of a feather flock together. Tried to transcribe.
Exactly. Yes, the process is okay, but then he'll give her lawful opinion on how to plead or move, almost acting like her lawyer at some point. Yeah. Well, and it doesn't start out like that, but she starts with her little teary-eyed bullshit, and this is where it starts going off the rails.
All these videos because AI on YouTube, Google transcribes it. And here's the thing. You can't get transcripts of something that's with AI because it gets it wrong.
Right.
We've seen Lynette's own text messages where it says rust the sauce.
Rust the sauce.
Oxidation on metal, and sauce, goes on pizza. And she meant to say rust the sauce. These transcripts, number one, are not correct. So number two, they can't be entered in unless they're legally transcribed anyway. This is a foolish attempt and a waste of time and resources, mostly by Lizzie Bailey.
Transcripts would not
Yes.
be sufficient unless the other side. I mean, there are times when the parties agree that a transcript is an accurate
He has a
presentation
YouTube,
of everything that was stated.
It doesn't
he
matter.
has a YouTube channel.
It doesn't matter if he has a YouTube channel. If you're wanting to submit transcripts, both parties have to agree that those transcripts are accurate. That's the thing. They both have to agree that they're accurate.
No, I know.
And he's doing this monetarily, not only to me, but to others. And it's getting to the fact that he is now in my adoption.
Here comes the
of my
tears.
daughter. He's trying to overturn my adoption.
Now, see, right here has nothing to do with anything. This garbage that she's throwing out there has nothing to do with getting a protective order. If she wants to get a protective order, she needs to have him in court and get a protective order. And then at some point, she can do that, which she did. He gave a TPO, which is a temporary restraining order, and put limits on it. Took his firearms away from him. Wasn't allowed to drive near his property, although his entrance was right there. How about honey badger fur lined nut warmer? Nothing worse than cold nuts. That's right. Of course, this is the first thing that she does is use the child card. Now, I don't know, and I will tell you right now, I don't know what happened in that because I don't like getting involved with the kid stuff. Whether there was what was going on with adoption stuff, I don't know anything about that. I have avoided that because if I start investigating something like that, then I want to talk about it, and that's one of those things I just don't want to talk about. So if you know more about this, then that's fine. But I would just have to take your word for it because I don't know the situation surrounding all of that. He wasn't trying to overturn her adoption either. I think from what I remember, and like I said, I could be absolutely wrong on this. From what I remember is he was showing support towards the aunts that were trying to get legal custody of HG. Other than that, I don't know the details surrounding that, but I'm sure that there's other people that do. Oh, thank you very much, Cooking Fun. Congratulations on the 10K earlier, brother. I would subscribe twice if it were possible. Oh, one is just absolutely fine. Yes. Okay. So wicked wench is saying yes. So I figured that's how I had it correct. Thank you very much, Peggy. Yes, it is. Okay, cool.
My baby,
Right, so here's the thing. If he has standing, I don't know that he does.
he doesn't, but
Okay,
he's
then-
causing that much
Then you can have
drama.
faith that a judge will say, you don't have standing, case dismissed. And I know, I'm not minimizing that that's causing you a lot of grief, but have faith, the system will address that. This system, in this limited issue of whether there's an injunction put in place, is gonna turn on whether there's competent substantial evidence under the stalking statute, and what you're alleging really overlaps with cyber stalking. There's very specific statute on it, and there's
Well, you notice what he said there. You know, like listen to what he says again, because this is really important. What the fleas are trying to argue opposite now. Listen to what he says about stalking and cyber stalking.
put in place is going to turn on whether there's competent substantial evidence under the stalking statute, and what you're alleging really overlaps with cyber stalking.
See, what he's talking about. There's a very specific statute, and this judge knows what that stuff is about. And so whenever she's claiming stalking or cyber stalking, it's stalking is stalking, whether you're doing it cyberly, whether you're doing it any other way. An example of cyber stalking would be me showing non-public video of somebody being or me harassing somebody. That would be a version of cyber stalking. For example, if I was to show up at Rogue Mama's house and videotape her and then post it up online that I'm videotaping her, you know, following her around, recording everything that she does, you know, setting up cameras outside of my house so they were aimed directly at her to record her, that would be considered cyber stalking. Those kinds of things would be considered cyber stalking. And I know Rogue Mama wants me to do that, but I'm not. I swear I'm not doing that anymore. HR made case law warning other judges, don't do this or it will destroy you. Yeah, it did. But because there were 3 extensions. Yeah, he was trying to be famous with YouTube's new rulings. Yeah. Lurker checking in. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. We're trying to. Yes. 3 ex parte hearings.
There's very specific statute on it, and there was a change in the law, and by my count, there's been 1 case.
Oh, thank you.
Relevant case since that change that describes the situation you're talking about.
You all want to say it. It's the Bud Love case. Not Butt Love. That would be Crook right now in jail, dropping his soap on purpose. This is the Bud Love case. Now, there's major differences between my case and the Bud Love case.
Yes.
In the Bud Love case, there is direct, very, very blatant breaking of constitutional protected speech. There is aspects of inciting different things, such as go take that child from them, or literally telling fans and followers, go take this child, go do this and harm this person. Whereas, and what the hails, all we've shared is truth. And from the very beginning, even though this had been going on for well over a year before we showed or talked about any of it, we had always stated, do not contact anyone. These 2 cases are nothing alike.
Exactly. Because you also have to remember this whole time, and I remember this from early on. This is whenever Jeremy came onto MG's channel, and was visiting there, giving a little bit of information about this case and what was going on. I remember very specifically He told everybody in that chat, he told every single one of us that was on the panel, do not reach out to these people. Do not contact them. We have attorneys that are handling this. You know, this, all it does, and this can hurt our case. If you do, please, 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 please do not reach out. Do not contact. Don't do anything untoward, because if you do something like this, it hurts our case. So please don't do that. And I say that almost every single time. Please don't reach out to these people. Do not contact them. It is all that you have. You know, it's a real simple request. And Jeremy has made this multiple times for people not to.
One case was unprotected speech. My case is complete and total protected speech.
But ultimately, we got to have a hearing, and I got to hear from both sides as to
Yeah.
the purpose of the contact, the legitimacy, whether it's directed at you, all the different various issues that are involved. And so it's kind of close. If you're saying that you have reason to believe he'll be here on a certain day, 2 weeks, or would you say the second?
Tuesday of October.
The second Tuesday of October.
Oh, she knows exactly whenever he's supposed to be back. Well, I'm not a stalker. Medium dumb. I'm not even medium dumb. Damn it. I've been trying to work my way up there. Yeah, he had not been served at this time. And you know, the judge is somewhat right for saying, hey, you know, we need to, before we can move forward, we have to get service on him. I understand the problems that you might be having, but you know, until we've got service on him, there's nothing that can be done. You know, you can serve him. I would put on a show for you. Damn, that sounds pretty awesome. My little trash panda. I am ADH. I thought it was ADH. ADHD protected. Stupid. Love it. I love it. You guys are awesome.
Is October 10. We have court on October 11. I don't know that you could give law enforcement the info about specifically on that date where he'll be.
But she's not a stalker, right?
They can serve him at the town hall meeting on the 10th. He'll be there, filming it.
Okay, so there's a specific place. It's the
Otter Creek Town Hall.
Do you serve on that board?
I ran once and I'll be running again.
Right there makes her a public person. That right there makes her a public person. Simple.
The judge is actually asking her this question because if she's on the town council or has ran for the town council, she's a public figure, and therefore she's opened up to more scrutiny in her life. And it's very, very hard to say, oh, wait, I'm going to get an injunction because I don't like what he's posting about me. She just proves the point. There is no relevancy for an injunction whatsoever. Now, what isn't okay, if you're a public figure, is saying that somebody rapped your daughter.
Okay, so
Yeah. That's what he was battling.
It's kind of the purpose of this.
so you'll be there, but you know he'll be there?
She's caught in a pickle now. She's too ignorant, too foolish to actually understand that the judge is trying to say, if you want an injunction and you know he's going to be there, why in the world would you put yourself there? Therefore, nullifying any need for an injunction.
I try not to go when he's there.
This is such a huge lie. She prides herself on being so brave and courageous for being there when I'm there. As a matter of fact, Marla Huge praises her. Oh, you're going straight into the battle, into the war that she created.
Okay,
But-
okay. I'm just saying, because what you don't have, and one of my concerns, you may have heard discussed with other people, I don't mind continuing things if there's good cause to continue it, but for those of you that don't have an extension of a temporary injunction, you gotta be aware that there's not a court order that's in effect that
I know.
puts that protection in place. And so,
I've had,
And she, you notice this big thick binder she has right here. I mean this big huge binder, all that evidence right there, all that evidence, she can't even turn that in. She hasn't turned that in Fed 1, Fed 2.
CPS at my house.
Did she pay to have him served? I would hope so. I mean, that's one of the ways of getting someone served. She had more than that in her backpack. Jeez. The court order was in place from Ohio, which the police refused to enforce. Exactly. Dan Owens refused to do that. I thought that was a binder full of turtle pictures. It might be. It might be the turtle head poking out. You never know.
8 times now that he's called. 8 times.
And see, that's an accusation that she would have to prove that it was him. From what I understand, is those are anonymous unless somebody does not want to be anonymous. And I have it on good authority. We already know somebody that used their name that has called CPS on her. And it's not who you think it is.
so if it's a
thing.
false report, filing a false report to the Department of Children and Families is a crime.
Working on
It's
that.
up to
Yeah. Screenshot this, exactly what they did to Megan. That crap right there. Lips is tripped over her lips on that one. Traveling Fools, yo. And you guys, if you haven't checked out Traveling Fools, he does one of the best trivia nights. It's glorious, and I may send you guys over there after. We'll see. We'll see if I'm able to. The binder was inadmissible and could not be used. But here's the thing. She has evidence right there that she's holding. That evidence she should have turned over in Fed 1. All that evidence, that is evidence that they have requested that she is yet to turn over. Those are supposed to be screenshots, all of the things. See, judges really hate it. I mean, they absolutely despise. The court frowns heavily on this. They do not want any surprises because there is a way that evidence is supposed to be handled, the way that it gets turned in. Evidence doesn't all of a sudden show up and boom, oh, here it is. That evidence has to be shown to both sides. Both sides have all the same information. Because you can't put a defense up against something that is not presented as evidence. And most judges, they won't take evidence in unless anybody's had a chance to look it over. So if they want to use this in Fed 1, Fed 2, all this evidence that they keep claiming that they have, whenever discovery comes, that's what part of discovery is. You hand in all of that evidence. If Judge Grudge knows Jeremy has a protection order on her, why would he need to grant an order for her? Surely there would be no need. Well, I think at this time that the hearing was happening. I think this was happening about the same time. So the judge hadn't ruled on it yet.
That's up to the law enforcement agencies and that agency to report it as a crime. I don't have jurisdiction to hear that. This is a civil matter.
Exactly.
But it's something that could be relevant and material.
Thank you, Valley. Appreciate it.
Hear about it.
Okay.
So I'm a little cautious about
Thank you.
thinking that they
Disclosure.
can on that day at that place, and we come back on the 11th, but we could try.
Judge Grudge is cautious about me being served. This is the judge that allowed me in front of his face, in his courtroom,
Yes.
to be served illegally in the state of Florida.
I'm here all the time, so October 11 at 1 p.m. Madam Clerk will continue 38-2023 DR 416 for purposes of hearing. 1 p.m. I don't know if we could make some sort of a notation that there's really be an Otter Creek Town Hall meeting. What time is that on October
7
10th?
p.m.
7 p.m. What's the rough description
And I gave them, they have his address in Otter Creek as well.
Okay. Schedule for the 11th. Yep. All right, Ms. Preston, if you want to just wait, we'll get you a copy of the notice. Appreciate it.
Otter Creek Town Hall.
And see, that's not a hard thing to ask for, or a hard thing to do, or a hard thing to get. Is, you know, they just get it extended out for a little while longer. You know, what is this? 10,000 subs? Way to go! Thank you, Actual Boomer. Yeah, it's been a crazy year. Really, it has been. As you heard, and you, I've been blessed to have every single one of you. You know that binder's empty, right? Right? Sure it is. That would be interesting. Thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate you, Spin Doctor. Appreciate it.
Would not have happened anyway, except it did happen, and so that's what's next.
Next one is 38-2023 DR 416.
This is the second one.
Annette Preston and Jeremy Hales. We have Ms. Preston. Good afternoon.
Oh, two binders now.
Presence by stating your full name.
Lynette Michelle Lacey Alexis Preston.
Good afternoon, Ms. Preston. This is a matter that, for the record, 9/7/23, a petition was filed for protection against stalking. We came to court on September 13th, extended.
I guess so.
The order setting hearing through October 11. And as of today, we still have the same issue, which is no service.
So at that point, do you need a continuance to get service? And he should not entertain it any further than that. At this point is whenever he should have said, you don't have service yet. Well, you know, then come back whenever you got it.
And let me just check here.
They're both just
He's
saying.
having a fall festival.
Just saying.
On October 21st here in Otter Creek. Otherwise, we need to try and serve him in Ohio.
Why didn't you try to serve him in Ohio in the first place?
Otherwise what?
We need to try and serve him in Ohio. He, out of retaliation, went to an Ohio court.
No, he was already in court at that point in time. It wasn't out of retaliation. He got you served, and all you had to do was show up to court. He's got the protective order against her.
And I had to go to court with him yesterday.
There you go. So he served her. He went to Ohio because of her shenanigans. She was served. They had a court hearing. She showed up, has a restraining order against her right then and there. Well, it wasn't the restraining order wasn't in effect because the judge still hadn't ruled on it at this point in time. Yeah, she did this in retaliation. It wasn't Jeremy that did this in retaliation. It was she did this in retaliation. She came after him in Ohio. And he got a restraining order because of that. Like, she stalked him all the way to damn Ohio.
He perjured himself and alleged that I was doing all this to him instead of.
He showed the court what you were doing. Thank you, maybe not. I appreciate you. Thank you, all the super chatters that missed you, Shizzy. Well, I miss me too. Whenever I'm not around, I definitely miss myself. Sunday night, Jeremy announced they were going for an order. And Monday, they're going as she ran to the court. Sunday night, Jeremy announced they were going for an order, and Monday she ran to the court. Exactly. That's right. You mean she's now bald turd? Yeah, she's gone a little.
Him doing it to me. I need
Did you
an ex parte order
She's not a stalker, though, right? Except she literally just tells the judge, he's doing this at this time, at this place, the Fall Festival, which I was not there for, unfortunately, because we didn't have our finalized orders from Ohio yet. But what we do have is text messages that Lynette sent residents of Otter Creek asking them to purchase items that they saw on the video. So she doesn't watch any videos, yet we have all the proof through her text messages, because the woman literally does not know how to shut her mouth, proving that she watches everything and she stalks every word I literally say. And then she tries to actually look like George.
Did you appear in?
Yeah, did you notice that? Hey, brother. Just wanted to take a minute to say congrats on 10K. You earned every bit of your punishment. I mean, success. Can't wait to get all snuggly with my dumb nuts unders. Well, you've got a standing invite anytime you want to come by. I mean, it's, you know me, brother. I'm easy. Well, at least you know that I am. You know that I am. Here you go. There, just in case. I think that's right. That should be the correct one. I'll double check. I think that's it. Copy. Yeah. That should be correct. That right there. There you go. See? Yeah. Yeah. You've always got a standing invite, brother. You know that. Yamaha. Yeah. Well, no, I expect that he's going to ramp up the poop bombs. Still no mic and unable to, but listening whenever he can. No mic. Damn. Do I need to get you a mic, brother? That's what we need to do. No, he doesn't have a mic. He doesn't have a mic. See, Starzy, he doesn't have a mic. Yeah, if he doesn't have a mic, he can't do anything. Oh, it's awful.
Court yesterday?
Via Zoom, yes.
Okay. And
Yeah.
They're not making a determination because my ex-husband, his hearing is now the 13th.
Lady. Yeah, you notice she's trying to look like George here. Thank you, Anna B. Anna Abby. I appreciate it. The ladies are crying for you, Yamaha. Yeah, they will. Make them beg. Make them beg, Yamaha.
here or where?
In Ohio, via Zoom.
So, all right, let me just make sure I got the players straight here.
No, I got that pretty straight off, Judge. So she has a temporary restraining order. Jeremy had filed to get a permanent restraining order on Lynette for her shenanigans. Next day, she goes down to the court and files to get a protective order. Oh, I didn't think she had a husband. Oh, you noticed that too. I didn't think she had a husband. My husband. Yeah. Yeah. She looks better in a mask or something like that. Boo-hoo-hoo.
Mr. Hales, the respondent in this case, is a petitioner in an Ohio case where you're the respondent.
After mine, yes.
And your former husband.
Yes, that's the sequel events. No, it's not this. But she can say these kinds of lies. See, this is the thing, is that's how she plays. She says these kind of things, and the judge is going, oh, okay, yeah, that makes total sense. That he got a restraining order after you got a restraining order on him. Because you see, he's in the state of Ohio. That's his residence. That's where he would go to get a restraining order. He doesn't come to Florida to get a restraining order against somebody that he doesn't live. Because all he has to do is not be there. Making sure that she stays away from him. She just held over until after John's hearing. Kind of like Crook claims he has a child. Yeah. Thank you very much, Jody. Who I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Right there, the judge doesn't have all of the facts. Exactly. So he, you know, him trying to make any sort of ruling without all of the facts makes it really difficult. If you don't have all the facts, you can't make a solid ruling on this.
As well?
Yes,
Okay.
for retaliation for doing this.
And see, that's facts that are not in evidence.
Posting about us, still doing the stuff that he's doing.
This was Craig DeThomas's out right here. Any competent judge would have been like, something's not lining up here. You're in court in Ohio. And ultimately,
Yes, it is.
I'm sure he was going to look back on this moment. We already know he watches. We have confirmation of that, which he legally should not be watching. And yet, at the same time, he's probably regretting ever allowing any of this to come before his court, because ultimately, I truly believe this is going to cost him his job. The voters are going to speak against his biased, illegal corruption.
So,
And this is the thing is, it seems like anybody that's gotten involved or taken her side on this has been found out to be absolutely screwed over every single time. Every single attorney that's dealt with her gets screwed over. Every single person that is supporting her shenanigans seems to be getting screwed over. And I mean, stupidity. I mean, just, that's all you can say is just plain as stupidity. You know, doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. It's never going to, that's the definition of stupidity.
was your case?
Am I too loud? That could be a possibility. Let me check my, that could be it. Let me see audio. No, it shouldn't be too loud. I can bring it down a little bit though, right about there. There, that should be a little bit better. It shouldn't be as loud as it was. Yeah, there we go. And the video could be low also, but I can bring my volume down.
Heard, and the court take it under advisement, or was the court saying that you're gonna return on another date?
It was heard.
Okay.
There we go.
And she's going to make a determination on it later, but I wasn't really.
No, they were saying that the balance wasn't good on the audio for the balance wasn't good on the audio for this. So I can bring that back up, and it should keep the volume much better on hers, and I can bring the volume up on my side for this one here. Also, there we go. That should help out.
I don't know how to defend myself. I wasn't really allowed. I sent her 2 packets of stuff, of evidence, and she didn't accept any of it. She said she didn't get one of them, but.
Well, it doesn't. Here's the thing. They held the hearing. We heard the hearing just the other night. We played, you can go back, you can go listen to it. We showed the entire hearing from beginning to end over the past, what was it, Tuesday on? We've shown every single bit of those hearings. When we haven't even gotten to the second part that happens after they broke their protective order. We haven't even got to that yet, because that's a little bit further on down the road.
I mean, this is what really gets me.
And this is going to be a little bit loud whenever Jeremy comes on. Sorry about that. I'll bring the volume back down to normal. And
ridiculousness of I couldn't defend myself. She had every opportunity to defend herself. She's the one that put herself in this situation. Now she wants to claim that she's a victim. She's not a victim except of herself. She's receiving the consequences of her actions. She should have never done what she did and stalked us here. She should have never posted what she posted. She should have never put signs up all around town. These two, Crook already in jail, Lynette probably not far behind, are only receiving their due diligence of what they've done to others their entire life. And now you want to play games and fake cry?
No, what she was upset about, is the judge did not allow certain evidence in, because the judge was very specific about it. What is happening in Ohio has nothing to do with what you did in Ohio. What is happening in Florida has nothing to do with the way that you're behaving in Ohio. Okay? Your behavior throughout all of this. The thing is if her stalking him to Otter Creek has nothing to do with Ohio at all. That it has nothing. The judge did not rule on it. What happened there? Judge didn't even consider that. If Jeremy turned that stuff in, judge didn't even consider it. She was like, well, I mean, I can take it for what it is that she moved there, but that bears no relevance on it. It bears no relevance on this situation whatsoever. You reached out to him in the state of Ohio. You stalked him from another state. You are continually doing online harassment of him. I'm ruling on that. I'm going to ask you, the attorney's going to ask you questions. You're going to respond to them. What evidence do you have? I'm sorry, I'm not looking at anything that's going on in Ohio. This isn't a two-way hearing. Okay? This isn't me ruling on you getting a protective order. If you want a protective order, you have to go to your court system there in Florida. You have to petition to get a protective order against him there. This isn't like a divorce where you have equal restraining orders. You are in Florida. You have to go through the court system in Florida to get a protective order against him. You're here in Ohio. Do you have any defense? If you got no issues with it, then we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and grant the protective order because you are behaving poorly. Oh, thank you so much, Debbie Baker. Debbie Baker with the $15 cash app. Thank you so much. That is absolutely sweet for you. And I appreciate every single bit of that. That is wonderful. It says for having a wonderful evening, Shizzy. Thank you very much, Debbie Baker. You have a wonderful, wonderful weekend also. 10K, now I'm going to bed. I just can't watch Judge Poopy Head. Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate you. Rest well. See you tomorrow, most definitely.
I can't address that case
I
for
know.
which I have no jurisdiction,
I know.
and,
Right there, he tells her, I don't have any jurisdiction over that. I have no jurisdiction. I can't address anything that's going on there. The same way the judge wouldn't address anything that was going on in Florida.
It was retaliatory against us.
It does not matter. It does not matter. At this point, he has a restraining order for you in the state of Ohio. There is no retaliatory. Shizzy, remember when Judge Grudge said he'd contact the Ohio judge? Sure. We'll see.
I would presume pretty for sure. Appellate remedies in case, but there's not a ruling, there's not a final order in that
Not
case,
yet.
is what you're
She's
saying.
going to
Okay.
make it, yes.
With
Oh, yeah,
regards to
he's
your
gonna get
former
it.
husband, his other case, is like based on similar facts or allegations?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So with regards to your case here, it's just a matter of service, and we went through that discussion.
Yes.
He's got to be served. If he chooses not to appear, it'll be a default. But
What was that again? Judge? I was paying attention to chat. Sorry.
I would presume pretty for sure. Appellate remedies in case, but there's not a ruling, there's not a final order in that
Not
case,
yet.
is what you're
She's
saying.
going to
Okay.
make it, yes.
With regards to your former husband, his other case, is like based on similar facts or allegations?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So with regards to your case here, it's just a matter of service, and we went through that discussion.
Yes.
Yeah. So so far, is this one of those ex parte hearings? Yeah. And at this point, the judge shouldn't even be entertaining her. He shouldn't be entertaining her, but he is. He should, I understand he's trying to get to the bottom of this, but he should say, okay, whenever you have service on him, then we can address it. But until then, he's not done anything wrong.
He's got to be served. If he chooses not to appear, it'll be a default. But
yeah, but he has to be served, and she is yet to serve him. A little hard for Jeremy to appear when all this went on behind his back. Exactly. He has to be served. And it's not like he was dodging service. It's not like he was doing what all these other, anti-Hales group is doing, where they're trying not to get served. Yet they've been served. Okay, you go to your meds are working. Oh, you get some rest, Tammy. You go, and thank you very much. I do appreciate that, Tammy. You have a wonderful evening. Yeah, it is absolutely hard for him to do anything.
there's, and I'm sure it's all the Otter Creek, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 attempts to serve.
Yeah,
Yeah, but if he's not there, you can't serve him. It drives me bad that the judge is taking Lynette's word at face value over the ruling of another judge. Yeah.
he was supposed to be here, and he avoided.
He was supposed to be there. What? Stalk much? I'm not a stalker. Yeah. Contact. Should have LMNOP contacted Randy too? No. You have to understand that Randy wasn't even his attorney here in Florida at the time. I mean, that's the thing. Randy wasn't even her attorney or his attorney at the time. Randy had nothing to do with this. And Randy wasn't even part of this. Randy was doing his own damn thing, working the court system, just doing regular, attorney stuff. I can't help hearing Legal Vices go off on Judge Grudge. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Legal Vices did not have any love for this judge at all. Yeah, Vices was heating on this guy because he should have never entertained this. This judge never should have. Definitely R.I.P. and Legal Vices.
Did not come.
For those who have been following the
Let me turn that back down again. Sorry.
story for quite some time, we were waiting for our civil protection orders from the Ohio courts, which we received. Then we immediately went to Florida, to the sheriff's station, where we were stalked. The very moment we went into Levy County, stalked by Lynette and Crook, both of which were found guilty for violation of the civil protection orders in Ohio, which they now, 1 week from this filming date, have to be present yet again. I'm sure Crook will be present via Zoom from his jail cell.
Oh, yeah, they were supposed to be there. And again, served her with a cease and desist, and it was sent, and that was sent her, and yeah, sent to her and Crook. Yep. Mark Feather, 15 minutes. Yeah. Mark Feather was the original lawyer. Yeah.
And so what is the October 21 date you're
Let me bring that back up again.
mentioning?
He's having a fall festival at his school thing. He's
I don't stalk
announcing
him.
it, and in the announcements, he's torturing my tortoise rescue. He's putting
Torturing.
cans of soup with a turtle on it. He's calling me Lynette. They're selling.
What? See, now the way she's wording this, it sounds like he's putting cans of soup on her property. That's what it sounds like she's saying. He's torturing her turtle with a Christmas event. Well, no, it's a fall event. He's torturing her turtles with a fall event. But I don't watch him at all. I don't have no idea what he's doing. Please.
T-shirts.
Oh no, I called her Lynette.
Yeah, he called her Lynette.
I actually protected her identity online. Yet she went out and broadcasted all of her names and all of her garbage everywhere. So calling her Lynette actually protected our identity. Oh,
Shizzy, off topic question. If your nuts get damp, is it better to blow dry them or air dry them? Always blow them. Germ didn't know about it yet. It's amazing how LP knows Jeremy his schedule. Yeah. Always. Oh no, soup can of doom. Mark Feather was not retained until Jeremy came back and was served. Exactly, Wolf. Exactly. But he was the first attorney. That was before Shocking.
No turtle soup, as she's continued to cook those turtles in the Florida heat, and they continue to pass away. T-shirts! Oh no, how dare I make t-shirts? Oh.
Yeah, why would you make t-shirts? I think I'm going to call it a night. See, thank you, Max. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys go and check out Max's stuff. He's been out there, grabbing up these documents and pulling them, and he's got his own channel. Go check out Max. You can throw your link up there, Max, if you want to, so people can go check you out. I think her not having tortoises and clean water and letting them escape is more torture than anything Jeremy has done, which has been nothing. Well, yeah. MJ, how you doing? Melissa Jane, I am late, and congratulations on the 10 cases. Well, thank you very much. Melissa Jane is one of some of the very first people that I've had on here on the stream. You can go back and look at my earlier stuff. Melissa Jane has been here for quite some time. Thank you very much. How you doing, my Aussie friend? And she's probably doing those chocolate shorts also. Gotta be careful of those. There's a lot going on there. I think if she does pools, it would have been soup. The turtles would have had cleaner water to swim in for a day or two.
Well, I have purposefully not made a cent off of anything of this ridiculousness that has happened in my life in Otter Creek with stalkers, Lynette and Crook. I could have made a mint off of t-shirts, and I've yet to sell anything.
Oh, she's way too stupid to realize a CPO isn't a two-way order. Yeah, she is. Yeah. No, she knows that it's not a two-way order, but she's plain stupid. That's the bad part about it. Yes, there's Max Labs channel. Go check out Max. Give him a little bit of love. Let's see if we can get him to what are you at now? 1,000, 2,000? I mean, you should be up there. You're out there busting it. Yeah, that's MJ Melissa Jane's channel right there. Oh, thank you so much, Rummy. I love it. Thank you so much. Congratulations from 10K. You've been a member here for a month. Thank you very much for your membership, and I hope to gain more as the years go on. She is an idiot. She's playing stupid, and that's even more funny to me. Yes, most definitely.
So it's October 21st.
Let me bring that volume back up again. October 21st.
In your community, in Levy County, in Otter Creek.
Yes.
Thank you, Ruby.
We can go through this again here. Basically, that's 10 days away. I could schedule a court date subsequent to that.
Yep.
And we can make notice, like where would be the location of this? You're saying it's at his home?
Well, and yeah, these are ex parte hearings. And, instead of her doing these kinds of things and the judge continuing on, and he just gets more and more, entertains her more and more and more. And this is why it got so bad. All the judge should have been doing is saying, and whenever you have him served, then we'll take care of it. Until then, I can't do anything. He's not here. If he's not here, we can't have any sort of court hearing. Wait, Elemental P and that channel of deplorable all claims she became a millionaire off LP and JC. He had money before he ever thought of buying land in Otter Creek. Sorry, Elemental P, wrong. Exactly. Yeah, Jeremy was already doing his business. He moved to Otter Creek because he wanted to use that as a hub to keep his business, where you would have Florida, where you'd have Ohio, and, you know, he's in centralized locations where he can just focus on his business. I mean, he's had to record to protect himself. Would you think about this? If you got people harassing you and stalking you and giving you a hard, I mean, think about this. I do hope, I do hope and pray that Megan keeps her phone on full charge so she can record any shenanigans that happen around her, because these people are ramping it up against her. They are ramping it up against her, and I hope to hell that she's keeping the phone on her, because, you know, it is, these people are going unhinged. Lips has gone absolutely unhinged after her. And today, you know, amazing, today is the 7th, and you know, those threats that Lips was making about calling her, you know, pretty bad shit. Megan, sue the ever living piss out of her. Ooh, finally caught up. Stalking lurker here. Thank you for the catcher. Oh my God.
Or his
Now,
property?
the ARC schoolhouse.
What's the name of the schoolhouse?
Russell, do you know the address?
Oh, who's that? Russ the Sus? Huh. Why is he there?
It's on Highway 24 about the middle of town. I don't know the actual number.
It's on Highway 24.
This is beautiful. Now,
Yeah, you got the guy that doesn't know the actual address.
Rust the Sauce there is already in a huge amount of trouble with the ethics committee, Tallahassee. Yes. But not only that, he's being deposed for federal court. And then based on his deposition, legal action is going to be taken against him as well, because he's been there in the court. He has illegally been texting Lynette in the court. And this just gets better and better. This is the first time I saw it. I saw it as you just saw it. This is incredible.
And the name of the schoolhouse?
Used to
Jeez.
be the ARC.
ARC?
Yes. He bought it.
He bought it.
Brought Mr. Meeks because it's also happening to him.
And that's that your
Oh,
expectation is
oh,
that he should be
really?
present at that time.
Yes, he's running it.
Let me see what address we have. The address
He's running it? What? Huh?
that we have for Otter Creek is also a residence of his here?
Yes.
From time to time? Okay.
And I provided the one in Ohio too, in case they have to try and serve him there.
So our next date subsequent to the October 21 date would be October 26. So almost every time we always meet on Wednesday, but that's a Thursday that week. So it'd be Thursday, October 26 at 1 p.m.
Okay.
If you're requesting, the court would grant a continuance of the order setting hearing to return on October 26 at 1 p.m. And then, Madam Clerk, we have the...
Yeah, that's not hard to do. I mean, that's all she had to do was just make a request. That's it. But oh no, he's making turtle cans and t-shirts.
Address of his residence in Otter Creek when he's there, but he hasn't been there. And if we could just make some note that the expectation he may be present on October 21
Yeah, could be, might be. Oh,
at the formerly known as ARC Schoolhouse, Highway 24, Otter Creek. Give law enforcement some information to maybe go on.
They know where.
that's funny. Stress caused by cyber stalking is killing tortoises because they just watched a video or two. Hey, fuck naked, how you doing? Oh God.
Where it is. Yeah.
Okay.
They're aware.
All right, so I'm going to get you here in order in just a moment. I'll see you on October 26th.
Okay.
And
Oh.
so I know you want to be ready to resolve let me.
Well, shut up, Judge. At this point, shut up and say, all right, we'll see you then. Bye. Next. No. He doesn't do that.
Look right now, actually.
He was offered a a resolution through Ohio that we both would agree to not say anything about each other, but because
that is not true.
I'm a paycheck to him, he said no.
Oh, and if it was true, why would you? You've got to protect yourself. He is trying to protect himself from someone that is psycho. Good Lord. Even if it is true, I wouldn't agree to something like that. No, I'm not going to do where I have a restraining order against her because it's affecting my livelihood. She will break this restraining order. I have to make sure that I document every single thing about this. I do not owe her anything. Jeremy doesn't owe her jack squat. He owes her absolutely nothing at all. He wants to have nothing to do with her, but he is not going to let her stop him from doing his business. And as you can see, they've constantly broken the restraining order. Constantly. Oh, having a hard time hearing this. Yeah, sorry.
I would have been absolutely for that. I don't want contact with him at all.
Except she still
Oops, sorry. Loud again.
continues to do it to this day, even though there's a civil protection order, even though she's been found guilty.
And yet again, yesterday and today, the fleas are out there posting. The fleas are out there posting Jeremy's truck driving by.
Guilty of violating it. She still has not stopped.
So you're saying there
No, I guess I can do that.
was a discussion about a settlement offer type thing?
Yes,
Oh, that I always forget about the closed captioning.
the judge offered it and he
So-
said no.
That's his prerogative. He'll be here in court, hopefully, after service, and we can have that discussion. It may be, depending on, because I know you've got what you're representing is, evidence.
No, she has not presented any sort of evidence to the court whatsoever. That's absolute bullshit. She has not presented any evidence to the court. None whatsoever, because the court can't accept any sort of evidence in because she can't present anything to the court because that would be ex parte. This is the kind of bullshit that got him removed off of this damn case, that got him in all kinds of shit tons of trouble.
It may be that we are going to discuss, when he avails himself of the court process, what kind of time frame to get it scheduled for a trial date, rather than on a docket like this, and we might just set a time certain, a date certain to do that.
Okay,
Yeah, but you never did that, Judge.
I'll sign an order here in just a moment.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Isn't it
And let's go back to the regular volume here.
ironic that she's crying to Judge DeThomasis, saying that there was a resolution placed before him, and I would have taken it. I would have stopped it all, which she still hasn't stopped. But then she says Mark Feather tried to bribe her and pay her off to make all this go away in Florida. And then the judge slaps a temporary injunction on me, not based on what I've done, based on what she alleged somebody else did. If that's not insanity, I don't know what is. I can't be any more clear. She deserves the exact same consequences of what she's alleged that I have done to her daughter. I will not stop until justice is served and she stops destroying innocent people's lives.
And if you did not understand what he just said, because this is something that Deuce wanted to talk about, wanted to bring up, saying that he was talking about someone having something bad happening to her. And that's not what he said. She deserves the consequences of somebody that's making a false accusation. Which would be prison time for making those kinds of false accusations. Whew. It's so frustrating. Whoever gave this Sesame Street ass looking judge some legal responsibility, take a long, hard look in the mirror. Yeah. Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. And that was all three. That was all three of the ex parte hearings. The next one is the very beginning of this. And here we go. All right.
All right, Mr. Feather, sorry for delay here, but I'm getting to your case here in just a moment. I'm going to get a sense of where we're at. 38-2023 DR 416, Lynette Preston and Jeremy Hales.
Here's Mark Feather.
Preston, to your left.
This comes logging in.
Good afternoon.
It's back.
And state your name for the record and your client as well.
Mark Feather on behalf of Jeremy Hales, who is present for the record, Your Honor. Come on up here.
If you can come up to the podium, we're recording these proceedings. I just want to reflect that you're present.
State your name.
Jeremy Hales.
Good afternoon, sir. Ms. Preston, likewise, if you could just announce your presence, come to the podium.
I'm here. Lynette Preston.
Okay.
I'm here. Lynette Preston.
All right, so
Yes. Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you, Emma Washington. I appreciate it. Just got home, been on the road for multiple weeks. Well, damn, Wes, that's at least you're back home. On the road again, back home to sweet home Alabama. This is the 15-minute hearing. This is the 15-minute hearing.
we are here, and I want to just address procedurally where we're at and where we may be going here today. Determine, we've got two matters that may be litigated. I don't know if this one is, so let me just start with the premise that the case that's on the docket is 38-2023 DR 416, okay? It is a petition for injunction against stalking filed September 7. This court entered an order on that same date setting hearing. On 9/13, extended the order setting hearing because of problems with service. October 11, entered a second extended order setting hearing because of service issues. And on
Because she hadn't perfected service.
October 26, entered a third extension of an order setting hearing. And today's the return date on that. Subsequent to that, but with no action taken, is a supplemental petition filed on October 30th, some 338 pages in length, which did not change the posture of the case from order setting hearing to an order setting hearing with issuance of a temporary injunction. So there's no temporary injunction in place. The question is,
There's a permanent injunction in place against her. You bet the 15 minutes before we stop hearing the idiot's voice. Yeah. Yeah, it's I know it's painful. But we'll pull up the closed captions. There you go.
whether the petitioner is seeking a final judgment of injunction and whether we're all prepared to proceed here today. So let me just clarify for that. Ms. Preston, are you seeking a final judgment of injunction?
Yes,
And are you prepared to proceed today?
yes.
All right, we're going to get back to that question in just a second. And then Mr. Feather, and I couldn't get back to you sooner, but I want you to know, I reviewed the cases that you submitted or the authority that you intend to rely on if we proceed to hearing here today. But the other issue that was raised is, and I just want to, is that you may be seeking what's phrased as copies of the petitions, plural.
Yes, that would be something that you'd want to have if you're having a hearing and she's submitted a petition. It's what he's seeking, the petitions.
Seeking an injunction previously filed against Mr. Hales. And so I am aware that there was a prior petition, one in number 38-2023 DR 276 from June 5 that was denied.
petition was denied. Uh-huh.
And under the statute, denial of entry without service upon the respondent remains sealed and confidential, which is why I would presume that you didn't get access to that from the clerk.
Yes, sir. I think that's right.
Are you, I guess I want to just hear from you if you think that there's more, and then the other component is whether you have had access to, because petitions, there's a petition 9-7, in this case 23 DR 416, and then a supplemental petition in this same case. So it's 50 pages from the September 7, and there's 338 pages from the October 30th. Do you at least have those?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. That's what he's asking for.
Access to that, okay.
I have all of those. We've been able to review those materials.
All right, so,
I thought that the other, as is required, the petitioner must identify other injunctions that were sought, and so that was alleged here.
Yeah, that's pretty straightforward. If there was other things that were brought in, then I need to know about those. We've got her right here. Who knew how far this would snowball up to now? Yeah, Feather. I mean, that's.
I should have put the S in parentheses because I don't know how many, but I do know that in her cover sheet, she in the petition itself, she indicated that she had sought petitions before against my client.
We've reviewed the documents, Judge. Where's the rest of it? If she's saying that there's multiple things out there, we'd like to get a hold of that. We don't want to be surprised. No surprises. Disclosure.
right.
I think that's on the second or third page.
I could tell you that, and I think because I'm looking, it's the same date. June 5 petition, order denying June 5.
And so we had contacted the clerk when doing our due diligence to find out what had been alleged previously. The court found insufficient, and the clerk, pursuant to statute, was unable to share that information because it's been sealed.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why would something be sealed? If it's sealed, the only people that should have access to that would be your attorney. That would be Jeremy would have access to it. Michelle would have access to it. And we are still waiting on discovery. Yep. Too bad the judge doesn't understand court jargon. Yeah. Anything that was applied for and received from the clerk was public information. If it was sealed and not public, then blame the clerk for the release and not Jeremy. Yeah. Well, no, he's talking about what she's turned over, what she's submitted to the court, because he doesn't want to get any sort of surprise on this. If something's been sealed, and I understand it might be sealed because if you've got a minor and you have your public information in there, things like that would most definitely be sealed. But not only was that sealed, everything was sealed. Like you can't get any information on this case because it's all been sealed.
My concern was that those allegations may be similar or different, but that we should have an opportunity to review them ahead of time. If we can have a chance to look at them before, we'd like to resolve this today. If we can't, that's fine. We're ready to proceed to the hearing either way.
Yeah, either way, we're ready to go.
So those might be inconsistent, which is, I mean, if we're going to proceed today, then you're waiving potentially the ability to see what's in that file. And here's this is a unique situation, and I can tell you, I researched it. I'm willing to hear from you if you've got an answer to it. Clearly, you're entitled, if this case started as a case number and there were multiple supplemental petitions, just like you're entitled to the September 7 petition and the supplemental from October 30th, because it's in this case.
Yes.
I can't find authority to, in effect, unseal or make it accessible the other case number when the statute and rule applicable to it in a vacuum, looking at just that case, is that because it didn't result in entry of an order and didn't get served, it remains confidential. I understand the purpose of that is so that a petitioner who is not successful in obtaining the relief is not at greater risk for having tried to do so against somebody who may not have injunction against them, et cetera. So there's a good
That makes
policy
sense. That makes
and
sense.
philosophical basis for that ruling.
Yeah.
The unique aspect of this case, and I don't know if you're advancing this argument, and if you are, I would need some authority and a factual basis as to
factual basis as to, we'll get to his response. It says, congratulations, honey badger. I haven't interacted lately, but I know that you and a few others have kept normalcy in my life since your loss. Well, thank you, Palmer. And we do try to keep some sort of normalcy, and well, as normal as I can possibly be, which is not very normal, but I do thank you for that. And I love the Boston Terrier. That's a pretty puppy there. It's good to see you, Palmer. I'm glad to see you, and keep on keeping on. It's wonderful to have you around. Thank you very much. First attempt, she made the case sealed, and that could not be accessed. Yeah. Whew.
effectively, it could be that this is supplemental to that proceeding, because it's similar in nature. And I can tell you, I can confirm for sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm the one that denied it, but that doesn't mean I have institutional knowledge of what was pled in the June 5 petition. I've got access.
Yeah, good. So you know, look, sounds like Mark Feather's like, okay, let's move on. We're ready to get this hearing done.
To it, but potentially it would require an in-camera review of that to see if there's otherwise relevance, or whether de facto kind of effectively this case number is part of that case number, and he's the respondent. He's now responding to the allegations. If they overlap, or they overlap and there's inconsistencies, he may be entitled to that.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like piercing that statutory protection of non-disclosure.
Understood. Until
Understood.
this,
But we're ready to move on.
I had never seen a case or a situation where a party was not entitled to a pleading. But that is in fact what exists.
Yes.
Apparently, in accordance with this statute.
Yep.
So he was in fact listed and named as a respondent, but it doesn't exist other than in this new petition where she says that it exists.
Oh.
Interestingly enough. So, Your Honor, we'll waive. We don't need it. We're ready to proceed to the hearing. I don't intend to submit an argument to try to obtain that. I think that it may contain relevant information. If the court has access to it, we'd ask to consider it, as it might be contrary to what's provided today, but
I can't review it.
No, then it should just remain sealed where it is. Well, that's fine. We're ready to move on, Judge. We're ready. We just don't want to. We just do not want this all of a sudden come popping back up. You fucking moron. As the judge rambling or trying to hide his corruption? Possibly. It's possibly. I mean, you know, the judge looks like he's already made some sort of ruling on something, and she's referring back to this other case, and you just can't have this thing all of a sudden come popping out and say, well, look, this happened before. Hey, Mr. Coop, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Coop. Hey, Coop. Yes. So glad you could make it, brother.
To consider it, it would not be fair to your client, potentially, because I don't know what's in there. And it wouldn't be fair if
But you do, Your Honor. You ruled on it. You know exactly what's in there. You shit.
It's either going to come in and be exposed or disclosed to you and your client. If you're waiving the ability to get that, which could potentially give you potential impeachment information, other relevant information, it could lead to other evidence. It could be a discoverable basis, but you'd have to, in effect, what I'm going to call pierce what would otherwise be the statutory privilege.
Fine, Judge. Shut your fucking cake hole. Let's move on.
I can see there may be a basis for that, but if you're doing so, I think we're going to need to litigate that issue, and if the court grants you that relief, we're not likely to proceed today. I can tell you, I know that petition is 16 pages in length. I just checked, and really, because I was curious, because I know
Oh,
this one is now
oh, you just now checked. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
338 plus 50, 388. And so I looked at that just to see what kind of, not that the number of pages dictates much, other than how much labor would be required to evaluate it all and decide to proceed.
And still remains
And
sealed.
of course, I could question her about it if it becomes, if we needed to, Judge, but may I have just one moment?
Okay.
Your Honor, we'd like to proceed today and resolve this matter without the access to the previously filed petition.
Okay, and so now the next issue of evidentiary concern in terms of us proceeding or not proceeding here today, because I've been here on, I don't know what.
You've been here rambling for the better part of 10 minutes. Yeah, the better part of 10 minutes over something nobody cares. They removed it off the court files period. Yeah, I know.
3 or 4 different occasions with Ms. Preston, who in her petition also refers to evidence, which obviously the court hasn't received or reviewed, in the form of, I think, a hard drive or a thumb drive or a zip drive or something like that.
Oh, you mean the shit that she was supposed to have whenever she showed up to court, you know, because she was going to show all this evidence. She has all this evidence, and they've never received any of it. Oh, fucking amazing, isn't it? Amazing how fast they made Jeremy's case disappear. Yeah, isn't it?
I
So
have
look, Ms. Preston,
videos
let me-
that, I have videos.
Yeah, shut up, Lynette. If you have videos, then you should have brought them over on a thumb drive. You should have submitted them to the court. They have to have opportunity to look at them so they can present a case. Here's the thing. In Ohio, they gave all of that same information that they presented to the court. Everything that was submitted in the court, the stuff that Crook was all, oh, we sent 2 copies. They got 1 copy. As far as they know, it was the same copy of, you said you sent 2. This is what's submitted. Do you agree this is everything? Yes. Jeremy's attorney, Eli, I believe that's his name. Eli is the one that reviewed all of those documents and went over it with Jeremy. They had plenty of time to review all of those documents so they could base their case to talk about it. They gave all of the information that they had to Lynette of what they were going to be presenting in that case. She had all of that information. Whenever they went to court, all of that information came in and was submitted. It was already pre-submitted. The court had copies of it so they could follow along with everything that you were doing. Why do you think the judge sit there and flip through it and goes, I'll get there for you, John, because you're a fucking moron and you don't know where this shit is. I will get there for you. And she gets there and she says, yeah, that's Ohio stuff. We're not going to deal with that. What you submitted. And I think there was only 2 things that he actually submitted trying to, defend his case. You can't just show up the day of court and thinking that you're going to be able to submit everything. You have to, that's part of discovery. That's part of disclosure. They have to know what they're running into. I can't even fathom the stress that Jeremy and George have. This alone makes my anxiety go through the roof. Lynette should never been allowed to show this. Congratulations on 10K. Thank you very much. And yeah, 10K is a big milestone. And I am thankful for you, chat, and for all of the other people that have helped promote and get me there. I thank you all. You, Judge, shut up.
Videos with me that are on my drive on my laptop and 1 video on my phone.
Okay, and so
I'm not a lawyer. I'm not very.
It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You have had the opportunity to get an attorney. You brought these motions in. You came in to go at this. This is the kind of bullshit that these fuckers play every damn time. They sit there and go, "Oh, I'm going to be all slick and I'm going to sue you, or I'm going to do something against you." and they do it without an attorney. Okay, you're welcome to do that. You're self-representing, so go ahead. And then all of a sudden it becomes a big deal whenever the rubber hits the road, and they're like, yeah, we're going to do discovery on you. You know, we're going to have a deposition. And then she wants to sit there and go, I plead the fifth. What? You're the one making these accusations. You're the one claiming all of this stuff that is happening. We're questioning you on it. And all of a sudden you wanted to cry.
Very good with.
Well, there's a legal issue, but then there's also just a tech issue. So I already have.
Well, the legal issue is that they have to be able to get all of that information. Thank you very much, Pink. I appreciate you. Thanks, Pink Rose.
Our tech department prepared if need be. So and I've told you before, I can't receive, a zip drive or something like that and plug it into one of our computers. It's got to first be viewed by our tech people to make sure that it doesn't have.
That's what he told her last time.
Or whatever in it.
She knows this.
Open it because it'll destroy our system, and we're not going to do that. I've got the equipment to do that, and if we're going to deal with presentation of that type of evidence, I'm just going to take a break, and I'm going to call my tech guy, and he's going to describe. And I think what I'm going to do is plug whatever you have into our system, and then they're going to do a virus detection before it's ever made part of our system or downloaded. And I may maybe using improper tech terms, but nonetheless, we would have to do that.
Would it be what?
Well, and that's why you're supposed to have that stuff turned over ahead of time. Clucking, she thought she was going to have this hands down. Yeah, she thought there wasn't going to be any issue. This is the thing. Whenever the rubber hits the road, these people show the kind of spine that they have, which is absolutely none. Cynthia Firefairy, been a member for 20 months. Congratulations on the 10K. I know. It has been glorious. Oh, one of the strangest things I've ever seen is a man on a temporary restraining order for almost a year based on a lie. Yeah, isn't it, Mr. Coop? Doesn't it just boggle the mind how somebody can be I have a temporary restraining order for almost a year, but that's small potatoes compared to the bullshit that he's having to deal with now. I mean, think about this. Think about it for a second. He got a restraining order for her in Ohio. Next day, she goes down to the courthouse and she tries to get a restraining order against him. You know, you think about this and you're like, okay, I understand you want to have a restraining order against him. He's got one against you in another state, and you two just stay away from each other. And it's court. It's submitted in by the court, so it's all done by the books. You have no problems with the sheriff coming. They have no issue with it. But that's not how all this happened. It's gotten so bad because of Owens not wanting to do anything with the restraining order. Just like, it doesn't exist. I suspect that this is garbage.
As Your Honor, to consider the laying of the predicate or foundation prior to going through all of that? Because if it can't be laid, then we're wasting a lot of the
Sure, we got an
court's time.
authentication issue as well.
Yeah.
So, Ms. Preston, let me just ask you in terms of, do you have witnesses present with you today?
No, I had witnesses, but the letters that I provided to you that were from those witnesses to stand up.
Those are letters. Those are not witnesses. That judge should never even heard it once he found out Jeremy had one on her. No, that's improper, Coop. That's improper. It is not uncommon to have restraining orders against each other, but you have to understand that she can't get a restraining order on him in Ohio because she's not a resident of Ohio. The judge was very clear on that explanation. The judge said, listen, you can't have if you want a restraining order on him, you have to go to your state to get one. You must go to your state and get a restraining order. It's not uncommon to have restraining orders against each other, which means that you just can't be in the same place at the same time. She never followed through with it, though. I got a letter from Ed McNamara once. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Hers were all, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's retaliation. I agree. It's absolutely, it sucks and it is retaliation. But she could, if she would have followed the case through, she could have gotten a restraining order. But you have to remember, at that point in time, she was looking to get cash. There was somebody whispering in her ear that if she dropped these cases, if she left these cases, that they could bring a lawsuit against Jeremy. And that's why that thing was dropped so pretty easy. You know, my opinion, that's why it was dropped pretty damn easy, is because their thinking was, you know, you got this little bubble that's popping around inside your ear that says, hey, I can get him to settle. You know, because he doesn't want to have a long ongoing lawsuit because they're costly and expensive, but I can get this guy to settle. Tell you what, you drop out of this case, you know, there's no need moving forward on this. Just work it out, and we'll what we'll do is we'll get another attorney there in the state of Florida, and we'll file we'll call it a thumbnail case. How about that? You know, they were using your image. We'll get them that way. And he doesn't want to go through a long, you know, drawn out thing. So just drop the case. We'll be good. We'll have it. And that's my opinion on it. That's the way that it appears to me. If you sit back and you look at it, this is sort of the chain of events that's happening. He gets a restraining order on her. She tries to get a restraining order on him. And he's none the wiser that all this other stuff is happening, and it's working its way through the court. Somebody else gets interested. They come walking in. They say, hey, I have this really great idea. And, you know, and if it seems like, you know, he's going to fight back, then we'll just drop the case. Don't worry about it. We'll drop the case. But, oh, look, well, you know, we got trespassers that are coming on. They're trying to take your property. We'll file one on that too. We'll just use the same attorney. And that's the way that it appears, because if you listen to them while they're in Ohio, it is almost the same language, the same words coming out of their mouth as another attorney. The same exact words coming out of their mouth as another attorney. In my opinion, I also think that a channel, that their lawyer, they were all in the background well before they might have ever been exposed to be involved. There's always that possibility. I mean, that's my opinion on it. I mean, I got no evidence to back it up, but everything points to that direction. I think that's why they're so scared of discovery. Why do you think they're so scared of having discovery? You know, and it's the same thing that I told somebody else. I don't think that the fleas ever left the throwing her under the bus like that. No, I think that was all pre-planned. This is the attitude of these people. I don't know if they're that smart or that stupid, but I think every single step that you've seen has been pre-planned by somebody. Somebody else is making these decisions of what they're going to do. It's just a feeling. I could be wrong, but I guess it'll all come out whenever they finally get into discovery.
For me, he posted them online and gave out all of their personal information, and so they will not come. They don't want to be a target.
All right, so are you going to ask the court to consider those letters?
Not if you can't use them. I mean, they're not here. They can't defend it. They were just letters of support on, some of them were fans that are no longer his fans that seen what he did. And
I don't know, who do you think that would be? Who do you think those letters were from? I mean, that would be interesting. Who do you think these letters were from? His fans. That were his fans. Nothing's in evidence right now. And you can't see it. So who were these loyal fans? I wonder what names those were. I wonder if those names would show up as people who we already know that never were fans, or they might have been fans at some point in time. Maybe they felt that, you know, all they wanted for Christmas was a couple of front teeth. That's all.
and just got disgusted.
Mr. Feather, are you aware of what she's referring to? They're part of the 338-page submission,
Oh, are they?
which are letters of support, et cetera. I just want to deal with that issue, which is
I read a lot
a
of letters.
hearsay issue on its face.
Yes, sir.
So,
And I know the court didn't consider them, and so, you know, it is what
well,
it
what,
is.
I know it's kind of, maybe it's hard to, the court considers what's submitted
Nothing,
in a different context when I'm reviewing a petition
allegation
for
of
the
fact.
temporary relief than when I am hearing the case. So, just like I can be the person, I did a couple of search warrants this week, I could potentially be 3 months later, the judge on a motion to suppress, the judge, it never should have been issued in the first place, and we just kind of compartmentalize or change hats and look at it a different
No.
analysis. So,
No, Judge. That's not how it works. No. That would be a conflict of interest, you fucker.
Ms. Preston, if you're not relying on those and those witnesses are not here, it's likely those are all hearsay.
It's fine.
And they're not going to be
I
relied
don't need
upon.
them.
So my question to you, it's just a matter of logistics. I got one other case substantively. I just want to make sure that if we're going to have to deal with tech issues or whatever, timing issues, so you have no other witnesses, correct?
No, because the tech issue should have been resolved before you have showed up in court. You should have had that stuff submitted. Jesus. I've never seen a judge act as a party's lawyer. I know. Please do not reach out to anyone involved in this case by any means, for any reason whatsoever. Anyhow, Blue Bacon made some bubble and he generated a letter against Jeremy.
Not at this time.
This is the time, so if
But
we're ready.
I have a child that has a
I don't
life-threatening
care.
metabolic disorder. We cannot leave her with anyone.
Then why are you here? Why are you here? You know, you can't leave her with anyone. You can't leave her with a babysitter. You can't leave her with your ex-husband. You can't leave her. So I'm having a hard time understanding her reasoning behind this. Should he say about 3 pro se meetings with the judge without Jeremy being there? Yeah, I've already shown those. I've already shown them. Let's see. I've already shown those are at the very beginning. That's not the judge's problem. Well, where is she then? Exactly.
So we can't keep her safe that way from catching a virus or
A
some kind of
virus?
illness.
What
So
I-
I can't have my other witness come because he's in the vehicle with the child. It's fine. It is what it is.
Well, you might have given me the reason, but without the answer, which is, really, I just want to know if you're the only witness.
I'm the only witness for today.
Okay.
Yeah.
For today.
Mr. Feather, on behalf of Mr. Hales, do you anticipate any additional witnesses?
Your Honor, yes, we have 3 other potential witnesses.
Okay?
Yeah.
And forensics or other evidence?
No, sir.
Okay.
Testimony.
So, I'm inclined to address this issue of whether there's like I'll call it an authentication issue to be addressed first on whether the tech is going to come in. But we may end up having to take a break if in fact those items,
The videos are very pertinent to what I'm saying and why I need a protection order.
all right, and so again, because I've reviewed the petition and Mr. Feather, I don't think it's any surprise or prejudice. I think you're relying on what is referred to as YouTube videos.
One video, no, I made myself, of something that just happened not even 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Another one is a video that I made for a meeting of our town hall meeting, and something that Mr. Hales did to me in that meeting in front of everyone.
Do you have the ability, you said you had your computer, you have the ability to play those on your device?
Yes.
Mr. Feather, do you want access to those before they're played?
Yes, sir, if that's okay.
So what I'm considering is maybe just pass you guys for a moment. It may be that we don't have to deal with the tech issue. It may be that there's not a basis for authentication. It may be that there is, but you've seen them and not been prejudiced by them being presented. So why don't I pass you guys for a few moments here, and I'll address Ms. Monkitrick's other case. It's the only other one remaining on the docket, and we'll focus on you guys.
Yes, sir. and we
Okay,
can-
so Ms. Preston, there's an issue of basically both sides knowing what evidence there is, and we can
Right.
fight about it as the case goes on, but it'll make it tedious. It may be that each side sees it and says, we're okay with it, we just have a different perspective of what it really establishes. And I don't know, so it could
Hey, shut up, Judge, and just get on with it.
be helpful for you if you could boot that up and on the break and
Where would you like me to do that?
show, you guys could just step right outside, and Mr. Feather, as counsel for Mr. Hales, could take a look at what, and then when we reconvene, there may be objections, there may be stipulations. even.
Nope.
So let's at least address that in the time that it'll take for me to address this other case,
All right.
okay?
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right. You guys can step outside for a moment.
And this is part 2. Now, part 2 is an hour and a half. Jeff was really yelling loud at this point. Yeah, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to stay calm on that in this right here. One of the biggest things that annoyed me about this moron loves to hear the sound of his own cockwasher whistling in his ears. Yes, that is about right. Well, it's just, you know, he has to keep his mouth moving. You know, it's an exercise. You know. Let's wait until Mr. Feather's given the Preston treatment. Yeah, this is the big bribery moment. Well, that's the thing. We will not get to that tonight. We will get to this tomorrow. If we don't have any court documents that come out, there is some other stuff that you know I that I want to cover, but we will see, because tomorrow, let's see, I'm trying to think. I was talking with Mo, and I'm trying to remember if we scheduled tomorrow. I can't remember. I also can't remember. I have to reach out to Mo and ask her for sure to be positive if it came out. But, well, thank you, Miss Sparkles. I appreciate it. And, you know, it is awesome that it is absolutely awesome that, yes, I have hit 10K. I mean, I'm amazed by it. I'm gonna go through some super chats, and I'll be sending you guys off somewhere afterwards. But I want to go back and hit these super chats, and I mean, because you guys absolutely have been the most awesome. I'm dead serious on this. Like even Rickles came in here. 10K. Yes, been a member for 11 months. Yes, it has been a very, very, very busy year. I mean, I feel that I've gotten a little bit better at this streaming thing. I haven't gotten great at it, but I've gotten better. So that's a good thing. And most definitely, thank you so much. Oh, yes, Cat Whisperer. A new flavor of fuckery, 'cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, balderdash, poppycock, bollocks, and fuckery. And wait until you guys see the new intro. Oh, the new intro is glorious. I worked on a new intro. It's got the same music, because I had some people say that the music was it wasn't as good. I mean, the upgraded music. So I went back and just I've updated the video. I think it's much better now. I can't wait for you guys to see it. And In the Clouds gifted 5 memberships. So much. Thank you, In the Clouds, for that. And all of chat appreciates that. That is so nice of you. And then Venomous Venoms with a tune for 10K. Congratulations again, my friend. Bowing to the lyrical magical master, the president of the Nutsack, Shizzy Whiz Nuts. 100K is on the way. Well, whenever 100K gets here, that will be a glory. That will be a serious celebration. And it's always great knowing every single body that has helped out in that. Linda Early says, since your helmet's getting auctioned off, you need something new. Here's a start for that. I think I do need something new. I don't know. We'll have, I'll think of something. I will think of something for that. Maybe I'll clear out a space or something and do something that does, just hits everybody. Cause it is so nice of every single person that's been here and supported this channel. Congratulations, Shizzy. Your helmet goes up next week. Yes, it does. And I plan on being there for that one. And it is going to be on a Sunday. Ooh, that's going to be so glorious. And hopefully I can make it on. The plan is to, so we'll see. It'll be absolutely the best. It'll be the best. And I was also, Calvin Stover has been a member 5 months, says my birthday was yesterday. Calvin, I did not mean to miss out on the birthday celebration here. Let me get you there, Calvin. Man, oh man. I totally, because I was reading all the super chats. I'm glad I'm getting these in here. This is for you, Calvin. Oh, yes. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Calvin. Happy birthday to you. Oh, man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to get that one happening right there. Got to get that one. Man, thank you so much. And been here for 5 months. I know that Calvin's been here longer than 5 months though. And Robin Peterson 6588 says, marketing tip, could we get Shizzy's nuts to replace the old fuzzy dice for our rear view mirror? I think I could probably get a couple of fuzzy walnuts. That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. I think I can do that. And thank you so much, Robin Peterson, for the $10. That is very kind of you. And Calvin Stover. Okay. I'm not skipping over him. Congratulations on the 10K. So well deserved and loved. Well, I love it that you guys are here supporting me. That it means so much. It really does. Also, Melissa has been here for 2 months. Thank you so much, Melissa. I'm glad that you've been here for, I think you've been here longer. Y'all know that binder is empty, right? Right? Spin Doctor, that is a possibility. It could be empty. I mean, according to her, it's not though, because they were looking at those same documents. And then of course, Spin Doctor says they're both empty. Just saying. Thank you, all the super chatters. I missed you, Shizzy. Thank you very much, maybe. And yes, I miss whenever I'm not streaming over here. Also, congratulations on the 10K, Shizzy. And yes, I thank Tug quite a bit for that. He pushed it over the edge, and that was very, 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 very nice of him. I thank him for that so much. Fallen Hero with a gifted membership. Thank you so much, Fallen Hero. We got you covered.
Welcome
To the shit show every single day. A new flavor of buggery, 'cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of rocks. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then 4 more days of increasingly stupid, ridiculous, ignorant, bald, or dash poppycock bollocks and buggery. Live it all over again. Most definitely. And Ben, congratulations on the 10K. Been here for a month. Thank you so much. Stress causes cyber stalking to delete the tortoises just because they watched a video or two. Well, we know who watched a video or two or 300 or so. 10K. Congratulations. Thank you, Emma Washington, for the $2. Yes, it is. It is a celebration. It is a celebration. No, I won't be doing a 10-hour stream until I have to be set up to do a 10-hour stream. That is something that may not happen before next year. Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Honey Badger. I haven't interacted lately, but I know that you and a few others kept normalcy in my life since your loss. And we try to. I mean, that's it, it is we're grateful for having you, and it really is awful whenever we lose someone, and our hearts and prayers all go out to Expert in his family, because Expert, White Rabbit, it's just it's heart-wrenching. It's absolutely heart-wrenching. So just keep them in your prayers. I can't fathom the stress Jeremy and George have. This alone makes my anxiety go through the roof. Lynette should have never been allowed to show this. Congratulations on the 10K. Yes, thank you very much. And also, Miss Sparkles is coming here with a super sticker. Thank you so much for the super sticker. That is so nice of you. That really is absolutely kind. And I love getting those super stickers. I go back and look at them whenever I get the opportunity. And I think that we got them all. Watch out for the nuke from Jeremy and Tug. They're both sitting on a gold mine. Well, I'm telling you, they keep playing around, and those nukes will come out. I don't know what they are, but I can't wait to find out. I tell you, I can't wait to find out. Whenever, and I'm sure everybody's going to be quite damn surprised, and it'll probably end up with, if my suspicions are right, it might end up with somebody not being too happy. Usually if Tug is saying that he's got something like that, then he's not playing. I mean, he's definitely got something. Oh, that's so much. Some tuna. And it's Feathercatcher is becoming YouTube member. Thank you, Feathercatcher. I appreciate you. And I appreciate your support. And I mean, I do have lower level memberships, which are a lot easier to get into, for less than, a cup of coffee a month. I mean, geez, that's pretty awesome. Mr. Pop Shizzy, how do you get stickers to stick on that fuzzy dice? I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet, but whenever I do, maybe a stapler, maybe that's how you do it. Oh, what's a judge's favorite drink? A pina colada. That's good, cooking. That's good. I like that. Oh, Shizzy, maybe this is backtracking a bit, but could you explain how it qualifies as third party for the video to be shared? I need clarification to understand how Fleesa is incorrect. Okay. Here's the thing. If you are doing cyber stalking, which having a video like that with the intention of going after somebody or trying to harass them, that would be cyber stalking, cyber harassment. But by her just actually taking the video, not a big deal. It becomes a problem whenever you start posting online in attempts to harass somebody and call and say, look, they're back. I mean, that becomes a little, especially whenever there is a restraining order against Lynette. That camera is on Lynette's property, and they're doing it to harass Jeremy. That's where it becomes a problem. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but that's what I would assume. And I mean, I could be wrong. Tug, give us a hint. Well, Tug is in the house. Well, Tug always has the ability to get in here. He come in. He could explain it. Tug, the man, the myth, the man, the myth, the legend. He's probably spending time with the family. I understand. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, what am I missing here? And let me see if we've got something else in here. Oh, holy cow. Well, I don't know who that is, but that's not Tug. That can't be Tug, because Tug should be a mod on my channel. So I don't know who this is. Yeah, I don't think that's Tug. That's somebody else. I think that's somebody else. Oh, yeah, because that's not Tug. unless he's got a secondary channel. That's not Tug. I mean, that's the thing, because Tug has a very specific name, and he's also a mod on my channel. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. That's a fake account. Yeah. See, it's Bonehead. It could be, yeah, it could be anybody. I don't know who that is. Yeah, that I know Tug's thing, but that's definitely not him. That would be a fake account. Sorry. That's why, because I can look, and I can even show you that what Tug's thing looks like, because he's a mod over here. So that would not be him. Fishhead, Bonehead. Yeah, it's a fake account. Well, the time to track a name. It's been around since 2013. Could be. No, don't mod them. You just let them be. Because then we can find out who it is. We can pick them out way too early. Yeah. Because I was looking for the blue, and I didn't see any blue at all. If I don't see blue, then we just assume that it's somebody that's running a fake account. And let's see, we will look. I can always go in really quick here and go into studio and go into settings, and they're pretty easy to spot out. Content, Yeah, don't mess with them, because I like it whenever we've got these folks in here, because then I can track them down pretty easy. Let's see. We go to channel. Yep, that is somebody else with 13 videos, and let's see. We can do a little bit of, we'll go ahead and bookmark that one there. And put that one there. There we go. And I can always come back and look and see who exactly that is. Because that could be somebody trying to snag up his information. No, that could be Tug. That could be just his comic book channel, because that's what it looks like right there. Yeah, see, that looks like his comic book channel. 13 videos. How is this? Well, like I said, it could easily be somebody. It could be him. Could be Tug. But if not, I'm sure that he would like to find out who it is, because it shows that the last active was 6 years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago on the most popular one. So 6 years ago. Could be his comment. Don't know, but we will soon enough. It is Tug. Another address. He did say he does have alternative channels. Yeah, that's a possibility. And I would suspect this is his comic book channel. Yeah. Heck, bring the fake on, Shizzy, and just keep them muted. No, there's no need to. There's no need to. Yeah. I've got it. No, I've got his name. I've got his name up here. I'm looking at it, and it looks like just his comic book channel. It's another umbrella. Yeah, it looks like him. But if not, if I know if it's not, Tug would be interested in finding out that it's not. So, but I'm pretty sure that it's his. Well, why do we need prayers? I mean, appreciate it. You don't know something you don't. But do you know something I don't? I don't know. Maybe. No harm, no foul. Wait and see. Yeah, it's easy. I can always reach out to Tug and find out. Email him. I don't think it's actually Tug. He would come in under his regular channel. Yeah, he wouldn't use it. Well, and if it's not Tug will get to the bottom of it. He has like 3 other channels. Yeah. Yeah. Don't stress it. Don't stress it at all. I will worry about that kind of stuff. But it looks like the Broken Baker is on right now. I'm going to see. Yeah. What is he doing? What is Baker doing? Yeah. Let's send you guys over to Broken Baker. I'm going to show you my new intro. You guys wanted to see, you want to see the new intro? It's the same music, just a different intro. I played one of his videos. It's his voice on it showing the game break. Well, I mean, somebody could still be stealing stuff off of him. We'll see. I have 2 more channels of my own. Well, yeah, that's fine. I have a gaming channel, so it's a possibility. I mean, if you ever see Shizzy Wisnut Gaming coming in, it's a possibility it's me. So been waiting for what? All right. Well, I'm going to send you guys over to go see the Broken Baker. It looks like he's up and firing on all cylinders. He's only been on for a short period of time. Everybody go have a little, go celebrate with my wife. I celebrated tonight. I mean, I celebrate with my wife on a regular basis. Oh, you're talking about that. Yeah. Celebration for the 10. Yeah, that gotcha. Sorry. All right, let's show you the new intro, and then of course you'll get the outro. This is the same song, just with new graphics, and it will be live 2026. Here we go.
Like I'm living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your minds like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. I'm rolling in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. While you chase the crooks and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on your name. And I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no end to sight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm a VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right. Spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Stuck with Daddy for life. I'm Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, owning your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Yeah, I think that one's pretty good. I think we'll keep it. I'll see you guys, and I'm working on our new outro too. So, peace, y'all.
nut. Call me the goat. You're paddling upstream while I'm running this boat. You say, I don't care, yet you're glued to the screen. Caught up in my glow while you stay unseen. Your shade's like a breeze, it's barely a draft. Meanwhile, I'm the Picasso of roasting your ass. You say you're over me, oh how cute. But here I am, still the star of your loop. You're my biggest fans, don't even deny. So grab some popcorn when daddy goes live. Call me daddy, yeah, shout it loud. King of your thoughts, I'm making you proud. Pop a nut, shizzy daddy headline act. Your background noise, and that's just a fact. Let's face the score. You hate that you love me, but you keep wanting more. You're like a dog chasing cars, you don't know why. But here you are, barking while I touch the sky. Your comments are gold, such comedy gold. Who hurt you? Oh wait, it's me, I'm told. You're keeping tabs like an unpaid intern while I'm cashing checks. When will you learn? Your timeline's a shrine to every move I make. I'd say thanks, but you're a nasty skank. Oh, shizzy's washed up. Yeah, sure, Jan, yet here I am, the centerpiece of your plan. You hate watch my stream like it's Oscar night, but guess what, kiddos? I'm still shining bright. Call me daddy. Send in your bread, I'm still rent-free in your effing head. Pop a nut, shizzy daddy on your brain. I'm your mental landlord, you can't complain. Let's keep it real. You hate that I'm winning, but you love how it feels. Oh, I'm sorry, did I break your streak? You tried to ignore me for like half a week, but daddy's too spicy, you can't look away. I'm the train wreck you need every single day. So while you're out there with your plastic clout, I'm here sipping coffee watching you freak out. You're irrelevant, wow, what a take. Now go rewatch my vids while I count how much I make. Like count how much I make. Call me daddy, yeah, own it now. I'm reading your brain and you don't know how. Pop a nut, shizzy daddy, let's set the bar. I'm the constellation, you're a burned out star. Embrace your role, cause I'm the main character. You're just an old ragged ass, burned out troll. So that's your bedtime story, kids tucked in sweet and snug. Shizzy daddy's forever, you lose and you're stuck in the mud. Now say goodnight to Papa Nut, your mental pain. Oh wait, you will see me tomorrow's. Gundam will see me tomorrow, same obsession, same effing thing.
Night, y'all.